All right, for this problem, I noticed that there is something being multiplied on the outside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this thing that's being multiplied and just write it here. My goal is just not to forget it. So now let's go ahead and factor. For me, when I see 75, I think to myself, oh, like 75 cents is 3/4, so that's 3 times 25. 3 is prime. 25 can be factored 5 times 5. Okay, so now we got my numbers first. I have 5 times 3. Like a little lazy. Sometimes I don't even want to put the multiplication dots in it. Doesn't really matter, right? It's just for my own kind of process. And then I have 5 n's being multiplied. Okay, so now I'm looking for doubles. I have a double 5, single 3, double, double, single. Okay, now I know what's going to happen with each of my doubles, right? And honestly, if I'm like, I would like just start skipping this step that I'm about to write, right? Because I know what's going to happen. My doubles are going to go in their own house, right? And my singles, right? My single, my 3, and my n are going to go in their own house. So, right, and I put this in a box because look, I can actually just kind of do this step in my head and skip it. Because this double 5 is going to become, look, 5 times 5 is 25, and the square root of 25 is just 5. Whatever number n is, right, if I take n and I multiply it by itself and then I take the square root, it's just going to be n. So this just becomes, right, this becomes a 5. This just becomes an n. This becomes another n. I don't write another n, I write n squared, right? That's n times n. And then this part, because it's inside, doesn't simplify. Because it's singles, doesn't simplify. Okay, and now look, I have one more step. Okay, and I almost forgot, but oh look, since I brought this down at the end, I'm like, oh wait, I forgot about this. So now I multiply, so I did this as if it was just this, right? And now I'm gonna multiply this 3n times the outside. So 3 times 5 is 15. This is n times n times n. That's n to the third. And it doesn't change anything on the inside, right? This is something that's being multiplied on the outside. It doesn't change anything on the inside.